can you give us an update and really ending the first quarter of 2023, what's going on with the Political Education Action Committee?
Sure, there you go. Political education. So we are going to educate our legislators. One of the main focuses that the e-board set, one of our agendas, was to educate our elected officials better. And part of that is going to be giving them a book, good old-fashioned hard copy book. Well, soft copy. Soft cover, but something they can hold their hands, touch, look, feel, and read.
Not a PDF and an email.
That's
an
right.
Actual physical
book, old school.
All
but
right.
sometimes that's better,
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you got to mix it up. So they'll get electronic version, but we want something to hand them that they could say, wow, it's going to have a nice MPFFU logo and cover and all that. But we're still in the final printing stages of that, but the material's done. And so what we did, we came up with our key agenda items going to this legislative session. We have municipal funding, which is always a battle to get more money into our locals. Underneath municipal funding, we're going to talk about staffing with recruitment and retention, remind them of some of the pitfalls of a PSO model. And we're going to talk about funding of pensions and other post-employment benefits and the elimination of the pension tax, which we'll talk about in a second, but has been done already.
Right.
It's already been accomplished.
Well, you can get that right out of the book, but probably went off to the printer already. So there's an extra page in there. Okay.
So I think we'll be able to maybe pull that out. But yeah, so that's gone, and we'll touch on that in a minute.
So let me ask you this, for our listeners that didn't tune into maybe your first one, maybe not remember, this book is to really get our politicians educated on the goals and objectives and political motives of the MPFFU throughout our entire state for our locals and members, correct?
Correct. Yep.
So it's to say, this is where we stand.
Yep. These are our hot button issues, if you will.
Copy.
Things we need that are near and dear to our heart that are going to benefit our members across the state. So elimination of the pension tax.
That's huge.
That was huge. So that got done. It's not law yet, but it's now through the House and Senate and is making its way to the governor's office for signatures.
Give me the coffee table firehouse rendition, elevator version of what this thing means. You got anybody listening to this podcast who's an MPFFU member is literally anywhere from like 20 years old to 55 years old.
Correct.
So a lot of our younger ones might not understand that or even be thinking about it right now. So give them implications of what this really means.
So it's a direct savings in your pocketbook of 4.25% of your pension. When you retire, that money that the state is currently taking out of your pension will no longer be taken out of your pension.
And you say it goes into effect
specifically. April of 24.
April of 24, and it's not automatic like a lot of people hope for first responders, correct?
Effective date will be next year, unfortunately, but it's coming.
So the win is we got it. The that's not so great is we didn't get the automatic let's go.
Yeah, the immediate effect. Yep.
Sure.
Got to wait a year, but
so
it's
for
there.
young cats out there, huge win.
For someone like me who's already retired, I got to wait another year for that savings, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm okay with
that.
It's
coming. That's
coming.
better than not
That's
coming
right.
at all.